Hi, everybody, and welcome to these hallowed halls of the Alumni House. I am the Quacker, and as I promised, I would try to check in um, during the tournament. Of course, this is day one of most conference tournaments. There are still a couple that haven't started. They'll start tomorrow, but as the title of the video states, do upsets abound, or it says upsets abound with a question mark. Yes and no. Short and long of it, yes and no. So we'll just kind of go through some of the games that have already been played today, and we'll start out with the SEC. Missouri, a Missouri team that has won. Let me pull up D1 baseball real quick so I can tell you the exact number of SEC games they have won. Let's see. Six. That has won six SEC games on the season. Has upset number 17 Ole Miss, beat them 10-8. This is a game where 6 home runs were hit during the game. Just absolute shocking for Ole Miss to go out in the first round like this. This is a team that was competing for a chance to host. That's probably off the table now. There'll be a 2 seed somewhere. Is kind of all the stuff I'm seeing. Of course, Missouri season is over. There's no chance of them making the regionals. Well, let me rephrase that. If they go on some kind of miracle run here and win the conference tournament, that would be the only way they can make the tournament, the regionals. But that's probably not going to happen. So, nice win here. They'll play. They play Mississippi State tomorrow. So like we'll see, right? But I don't think that you have to worry about them going on a run throughout the tournament, because after State they would have to take on one Georgia, which that's a tall task right there. So yeah. So next game in the SEC tournament was Vandy. They were the 12 seed, knocking off the number 13 seed Kentucky. Beat them 8-5. This was a game that Kentucky was winning until I want to say until about the 6th inning. I was keeping up with it while I was at work, and the starting pitcher for Kentucky hit the 3rd time through the order and got to the point he had 2 out, and he couldn't get the 3rd out, and Vanderbilt scored, I think, 4 times in that inning, maybe 5, and they just kind of took control of the game at that point and kept control. We'll go ahead and stick in the SEC. Game 3 was number 10 seed Kentucky defeating 15 seed South Carolina 11-6. No surprise there at all. So South Carolina season's over. We have one more game to go. That'll be number 14 seed LSU against number 11 seed Oklahoma. That should start in about, I think I saw the start time listed at 8:55 p.m. On the SEC website. It's got it listed at 10 p.m. Eastern, so it's 9 p.m. Where I am here in Mississippi. Or if you're in Baton Rouge, Norman, Oklahoma, it'll be 9 p.m. for you as well. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we have 16 seed Missouri taking on 8 seed Mississippi State. That's game 5 of the conference tournament. Game 1 of the second round. You'll have in game 6 of the tournament, game 2 of the day, number 12 Vanderbilt taking on number 5 Florida. And the Missouri-Mississippi State game, that's at 9:30 a.m. Central. The Vandy-Florida game is at 1 p.m. Central. The other game that's already set Number 10 Tennessee will take on number 7 Arkansas. That is at 4:30 Central. And of course, the wrap-up game will be the winner of the Oklahoma LSU game against number 6 seed Auburn. We will flip over to let's see, the ACC, because there were some crazy games in this one. NC State was a 12 seed. Duke was a 16 seed. Duke won. They had the least amount of wins in the conference this year. They were dead last. They won 10 games in the conference. Well, they were tied with Clemson at 10-20 in the conference. Duke beat NC State 21-12. So football game broke out in the middle of the baseball game today. That was at 9 this morning. So NC State was the number 9 seed. NC State went 14-16 in conference play, 32-22 on the season. Duke is 10-20, 26-30 on the season. I don't really know how the community looks at the ACC as compared to the SEC. I think they look pretty favorably on them. I don't know that this knocks NC State out of the I don't know if it knocks them out of a chance for a regional as like a 3 seed maybe. But they're on the bubble for sure. It would have done them well to have won a couple games in this tournament, but they did not pull that off. So they're out. Duke advances on. The next game was Stanford, who's the 12 seed, facing number 13 seed Cal. Stanford won 11-4. So Stanford marches on. They will play Miami tomorrow. Duke will play Virginia tomorrow. So 16 seed Duke will play number 8 seed Virginia. 12 seed Stanford will play number 5 seed Miami. The third game was Notre Dame at Clemson. Let's see if I have a score on that one here. Their website doesn't have it. Let's see. Notre Dame beat Clemson 5-4. So Clemson now has the least amount of wins in the ACC because Duke passed them up today by winning today. So Duke will have 11 wins in the conference, and Clemson sticks at 10. Notre Dame, so they will play Virginia Tech. So 10 seed versus 7 seed there. That is let's see. Notre Dame's 13-17. They're going to have to go on quite a run here to have a chance at regionals. Just as like a 3 seed. I don't know if they have the juice to do that because after Virginia Tech, they would have to take on North Carolina. That's a Herculean task right there because North Carolina's been a really good team this year. The final game in the ACC, it's in the first inning, in the top of the first. Pittsburgh already has a 5-0 lead over Louisville. This is a heck of a first inning here for Pitt. Let's see if I can see how many outs they have. Oh, no outs. Okay. Yeah, this is a heck of a first inning here for Pitt. They're in the top of the first. I already scored 5 runs, and Louisville has yet to get an out in this game. Pitt's got 4 hits. They hit a home run. 7 total bases. Let's see. They got the game cast here. So I had a single through the right to infield, 2 RBI. Let's see. two players scored. One from second, one from third. Had a guy advance from first to third on the hit, and then you had a 2-run home run. No, it would be a 3-run home run there. So somebody else had got on base. Let me go back here. Yeah, you had a guy on third, a guy on first. So the guy who singled was on first. He had a guy on third, and then the Trey for Fenderson hit a home run, 400-foot home run to left center. 0-1 count is what it shows. So, 5-0 in the first, no outs. That's pretty epic start to the game for them. Winner of this game will play number 6 seed Wake Forest. And it's still early in the game, and Louisville can answer back. But as of right now, it looks like Pitt may be the team to advance. But like I say, Louisville hasn't had a chance to respond. So the American Conference has not started yet. They'll start tomorrow. Central Conference USA, and in the Sun Belt, we had Marshall played University of Louisiana Lafayette today. So ULL won the game 11-1. There's no 10-run rule in. I guess there is a 10-run rule because it says final 7 innings. I didn't think they had the 10-run rule in. I remember they do now. I remember because Southern did that last year. So 10-run rule for ULL there over Marshall. Saves some pitching for them. And we have Georgia State playing Old Dominion right now. Top of the 6th. Georgia State is up 7-0. So it looks like they'll. I mean, the game's not over. It looks like they'll have a chance to hold on to win here. Let me pull up the Sun Belt. All right, so with Marshall being out, it looks like ULL will take on Coastal Carolina tomorrow at 12:30, and the winner of the Georgia State Old Dominion game will take on Southern Miss at 4, pending. And it looks like it's going to be Georgia State, just as we stand right now. So that's it for the moment. A couple big upsets here, knocking some teams out that really needed to do something to go on a run here to have a chance at making a regional. Notre Dame beat Clemson. I don't think Clemson had a chance because of their ACC record. Notre Dame's record in the ACC, it is better, but it's not great. They are 4 games below 500 in the conference. So unless they own a magic carpet ride here, take out Virginia Tech, North Carolina, and then the winner of Florida State and whoever they would play between Wake Forest and either Louisville or Pitt to get to the semifinals. So that'd give them 1, 2, 3. So that would put them, that'd put them at even right there at 17-17 in conference play. That might get them in at that point, but I wouldn't want to bank on that. You get to the semifinals, you might as well just win the whole thing at that point. But I think if Notre Dame can get to the championship game, they'll get in. But that's going to have to be a heck of a carpet ride for them there. But we'll see how that plays out. I will try to check back in tomorrow. With more news on what has happened throughout college baseball, throughout our teams that we cover, and I can kind of let's see. So some conferences we don't cover here. In the Big 12, Texas Tech and BYU are playing. Both teams are 27 and 27 on the season. So not really a chance at a regional here unless they're going to run. This game was tied at 8. That should come as no surprise there, considering their records. Their records are at 500, so the game is tied in the top of 6. Michigan State beat Purdue 8-4 today in the Big Ten tournament. Iowa beat Illinois 10-6 in the Big Ten tournament. In the ASUN, Jacksonville University beat Austin Peay 7-1. Ohio Valley, you had Southern Indiana beat Morehead State 6-2. In the ASUN, Central Arkansas beat Stetson 6-4. Stetson is out of Florida. Let's see, Big Ten tournament. Michigan beat Rutgers 10-0. It was a final in 7. Patriot League, Bucknell beat Holy Cross 9-5. Ohio Valley, Linwood beat UT Martin 7-4. And that looks like that's all the scores that are on the board now. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I saw last week. Let's see, this past weekend on Sunday, Yale beat Brown to punch their ticket as the Ivy League tournament champion. So they're in. It looks like the Patriot League, they play a championship series. So let's see. Yesterday, Holy Cross beat Bucknell 11-2. Today, Bucknell tied the series up. So it looks like probably tomorrow. Yeah, they have a game tomorrow, and I would imagine the team who wins that game will be another ticket punch there. Let's see, Southland tournament looks like they started playing on Sunday. Saturday they had some games. Let's see if I can find their tournament page here. Just out of professional curiosity. Southland. Let's see. That's last year. Why would they have last year's on? It's 20. Okay. All right, so they started playing on Thursday. So they play a championship series as well. So it looks like the championship series is set. We'll start Thursday. Number 2 Lamar versus number 5 McNeese. So they'll play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday if necessary. That's pretty cool. I did not know that conferences played a championship series for their conference tournament. That's a cool thing that they do there. Learn something new every day. One more check of the scores here. BYU is taking the lead over Texas Tech 9-8. That looks like the only other live game right now besides the Georgia State Old Dominion, which Georgia State has extended the lead. They're now up 8-0. Louisville finally got out of the inning. They held the damage to 5 runs. And LSU Oklahoma game has started. They're in the top of the first. So with that, I will kind of wrap it up here tonight. A short episode, which we knew it would be. It's just talking the day's action in the conference tournaments. There was a little bit of some upsets here. Some teams lost that really needed to kind of go on a run here. But such is life when you reach conference tournament, especially when you reach conference tournament needing to go on a run to secure a spot for a regional. You really hate to hit that point and have to go on a run to not go into Monday wondering if you're going to make the tournament or praying you're going to make the tournament, you know. I mean, every team has a down year, and for some of these teams who got knocked out, this was it. You look at Clemson; they came in the season 5th ranked team in the. I think they were a 5th ranked team in the country to start the season. I know they're top 5. And now they won't make a regional this year. They fell apart. Same with LSU, unless they go on some kind of massive run here, and somehow win the SEC tournament, they'll not have a chance at making a regional this year. That'll stop their streak of 13 consecutive regionals made. Vandy at this point has continued theirs. Or at least their shot at 19. They'll if they make a regional this year, it'll be 20 consecutive regionals. Florida's in that mix at 17. So they're in between. Dallas Baptist, they got to go on a bit of a run themselves to keep their streak going, to get up to 12. So a lot to play for besides just the conference championship for some of these teams. They're playing for their postseason life, and as of right now, some of these teams that really needed to do a lot has just pooped the bed, and their seasons are now over. So that'll be it for today. We'll do our best to come back tomorrow, and until then, guys, have a good night. Enjoy the games that are on, and let's enjoy this time of year because it's a lot of fun.